So this is how the model looked on the Nykaa app for 355Y, and this is the darkest shade of skin tint that they have. So Nykaa recently launched their super light range of products, and I'm so excited to share the whole range with you all. Specifically very excited for the serum skin tint from them because I really like Nykaa based products in general. They have good variety of options for us brown girls. So let's see if this is brown girl friendly or not. I also got their volumizing mascara and a lipstick. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. So the skin tint is called the serum skin tint. Love the lilac purple packaging. It's also infused with vitamin E, hyaluronic acid and cica extracts, which is great. I love cica in general, so I'm very happy that this one has cica in it. I'm not sure if this contains SPF. There is no mention of SPF anywhere on the packaging, or I might be wrong. I'll put it on the screen if it does. This is how the serum skin tint looks like in the packaging. It comes in a glass bottle with a lilac purple cap on top. Feels very chic and luxurious. It also has a pump inside, which is great to dispense the product. So I got two shades with me, 345N and 355Y. I initially bought the shade 345N thinking that it would match me perfectly because this is how the shade looked on the Nykaa app. Model looked very close to my skin tone, so I thought that would match me, but I was so wrong. So then I placed an order for 355Y, which is the deepest shade that they have. So this is how the model looked on the Nykaa app for 355Y, and she looked a little bit darker than me in my opinion, and that's how the skin tint looks on her. I'll talk more about the shade. So it comes in 10 different shades, which is totally not enough, and I feel like they cater to only light to medium tan skin tones, and beyond that they do not have shades, which is such a shame because Nykaa generally have really good shade options for deeper skin tones, but this time they missed the mark. So let me swatch 345N and 355Y on my skin and show you how it looks. And I want to tell you guys that be very careful with the glass bottle, otherwise you will break the bottle like me. Look at it, I just broke the shade 345N just a couple of minutes back, and I'm so sad about it. I was going to give this away to someone who can use it, but it just broke in a blink. So anyway, I'll swatch it with whatever product is left on the pump itself and just show you the swatches. So here is 345N. As you can see, it looks way too light for my skin tone. So that's the reason I got 355Y. So let's swatch that as well. And here is 355Y, and this is the darkest shade of skin tint that they have, which is so disappointing. As you can clearly see, it's way too light for my complexion. I really wanted to love this product with all my heart, but sadly they do not have the shade. But this is how the shade situation is at the moment. So I thought maybe this might oxidize, but let's put this to the test on my face, on the entire face. So I'm taking the shade 355Y and start applying it from the center of my face, and right off the bat the shade 355Y seems a bit on the neutral side, and it doesn't really have a lot of yellow undertones in my opinion, and of course it's way too light for me. As you can see, it's immediately turning a lot more ashy on my complexion. It blends really well, which I love. It's got about medium to slightly buildable medium sort of a coverage. I'm pretty happy about the coverage personally because this is what is the kind of coverage that I like, sheer medium sort of a coverage which can slightly even out my skin tone. Now it's not a completely matte or a completely glowy or dewy kind of a skin tint. It's right in between, so I would call it demi matte. Just perfect because all skin types can wear it depending upon the kind of prepping that you do underneath. But just look at the shade. This is the deepest shade that they have, and I look like a ghost. I'm super disappointed with the shade range. I don't know what went wrong because Nykaa generally have great shade options for brown girls. I definitely need to do something about the shade situation, so I'll do the rest of my makeup and get back. So I've fixed the base situation. Now I think it looks much better and the base matches my skin tone. Let's test their mascara. This is also called their super light mascara. The packaging is really beautiful. The purple lilac packaging with a little bit of a chrome finish. The wand looks pretty thick, so I'm guessing this will give nice volume, and it's got fiber bristles on it, so it's going to give some separation as well, I believe. Now let's test it out on the actual eyelashes and see. That's how one coat of mascara looks like. Pretty sheer volume. It's given very little volume at this point and a lot of separation, and feels quite lightweight on the eyelashes. Doesn't feel like I've applied some product over there, which is nice. Let's try to build this up. So I've tried to build it up, and definitely the volume has gone bigger, but I feel like if I keep layering, this might clump up. After layering also, it feels quite lightweight on the eyelashes, which I'm loving. So I've applied the super light mascara on both my eyes. So far it's looking pretty good. Perfect for everyday wear, I feel. And generally mascaras tend to give more volume after a couple of weeks of opening it. I am hopeful for this product. I also have their super light matte lipstick. Again, comes in this purple packaging. It's quite matte on the outside as well. And inside, this is how the lipstick looks like, with the logo on top. And the tip is pretty slanted and really reminded me of the K Beauty Hydrating lipsticks. That lipstick also has a very similar kind of a tip. It's very slanted like this one. Now the shade that I got is called Floaty, which is one of the deeper shades available, and it's a beautiful brown shade. It is a matte lipstick, so let's apply it and see. Okay, it goes on really creamy. It's really pigmented as well. So it's a bit of a creamy formulation, and I thought it's gonna be matte because when I look at the bullet, it looks pretty matte. It looks like a velvety matte finish. So that's how I was expecting the lipstick to be, but it's more of a sheeny finish. It's got a little bit of a shine. Feels quite hydrating and lightweight as well. The shade Floaty is a beautiful warm brown nude shade on me. I think I would require a lip liner with it. It's washing my skin tone ever so slightly, so let's put on a lip liner. Looks much better with my Mars Choco Butter lip liner. So that's the Nykaa Super Light range for you all. Really like the skin tint. It's very lightweight, has a demi matte finish, has about medium coverage if you build it up, has great qualities of a skin tint, but the shade range is so disappointing. Especially if you have deeper complexions, you're not gonna be able to find a match for your skin tone. Nykaa really needs to work on their shade range, so I'm very disappointed in that aspect.
This is how the skin tint looked after 8 hours of wear, with no primer and no setting spray and no touch up as well. I think it did pretty well. It did become oily on the T-zone, but nothing that blotting cannot take it off. Also, it hasn't faded anywhere, which is great.
The mascara also feels quite nice on the eyes, perfect for everyday wear, very lightweight, sort of a buildable formulation. Gives decent amount of volume and separation, so I love it. Coming to the lipstick, I thought this would be a matte lipstick, but it's more of a creamy lipstick in my opinion. Not complaining, I really like it. I am a glossy kind of a lip person, so I like it. I really like how it feels on my lip. Very hydrating, rich, very well pigmented, even on the lips. Conceals all of my pigmentation, and the shade range is pretty decent. I wouldn't say it is very brown girl friendly, but you can find a couple of shades for yourself if you have deeper complexions like I do. Those were my thoughts and review about the Nykaa Super Light range, the skin tint mascara as well as the lipstick. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video and found it useful and helpful. If you did, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up, comment, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel for more such videos. Also follow me on my Instagram. I'll put the link in the description box. This is it. Take care of yourselves, and I shall see you guys soon in my next one. Bye.